not sure if I'm streaming it, but this is Lincoln High School JV soccer taking on O'Gorman. Live from O'Gorman. We just kicked off. It looks like we are live now, so I'm going to try to pan in. I've got a pretty high vantage point. We'll get to starting lineups shortly. That's Colton Volpe finds Jake Burchett. Burchett through 2 or 3. And the goalkeeper, Jacob Haug, is there for it. So, again, get to hear some familiar names on this Washington side. Ben Finnegan, Jacob Haug. Jacob directs this right to Ben Jensen, a fellow 09 player. And ball gets dropped. Here's Ray Vermeer. Ray has Will Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen drops all the way to Quentin Hernus. Long ball downfield. Jacob's going to come forward, and he'll have that really no problem. Finnegan, number 14, right here, playing a right back position. Here's Burchett. Burchett stays on. Tries to center. Number 19 has it. Ben Jensen there attempts to pull that ball away. Colton Volpe steps. And now O'Gorman in possession. Here's Colton. Defended off of Colton's head, I think. Colton's going to take a second. I got him in the stomach. He did not grab his head. Ben Scheppen comes back central, and that's a handball. I would imagine that either Grant or Jake will have this. You have to kind of assume that Grant would take this and put Jake in to an attacking position. Big win for the Lincoln Patriot varsity, 1-0 over OG in a game between the top 2 teams in the state. Grant's on this. Low ball. And handled by Jacob Haug. Haug with a punt. There's a player at the center circle. A little errant pass by Ben Jensen, but Grant Olson able to clean. So in the back is Marlo Gerling, Ray Vermeer, and Will Van Scheppen, midfielders. Jensen, Hilmo, Olson, Raff, and I think Owen Duffy. All controlled by Ben Jensen. Jensen through ball, and here's the speedy Jake Burchett. Strong drop to Jacob, and Jacob just puts a left foot out there and is able to direct that ball over the far touch. Jacob's going to grab a ball out of the net, be a white throw. So I do find it a little ironic that there's a Rollin' Smoke sign floating, and you actually can't see it clearly because of the smoke. Holden Hilmo has Marlo. Marlo attempts to find Colton Volpe. And Finnegan. O'Gorman, now Holden Hilmo. Here's Jensen. Jensen. Centers.
Good ball, Ben.
Nice ball by Ben. Well defended by Jacob Haug. That's going to be a dead ball. I guess he's going to let it keep playing. Sometimes you'll see the center ref, if they interfere with the ball, they'll hold play and give a quick drop. Duffy has Raff. Duffy's dispossessed on the pass, which actually isn't a real thing to be dispossessed on a pass. Ball centered by O'Gorman. Raff there for it, cleared by Will Van Scheppen. Blue throw. 5 minutes into this first half. JV soccer at O'Gorman. Grant through one. Pulls back, finds Holden Hilmo. Hilmo, shadowed by number 23, drops to Will Van Scheppen, and we're going to drop back to Quinton. Here's Hernus. Ball at his feet. Big left foot comes down line, and a little miscommunication between, wow, unlucky for the O'Gorman defenders. That ball is going out of play as Volpe, and wow, how is that possible? All right, I guess not unlucky. Lucky for the O'Gorman player. I think the ref didn't see that last touched him. As Jensen and Volpe confused about who's going to take that long ball delivered from Quinton Hernus. Van Scheppen. Trey. Pass finds O'Gorman player's foot. There's a strike. That's over the net for a shot high for O'Gorman. Hernus over this. Delivers long towards Jake Burchett. And I think that was off of number 4. It was. White throw. Jake gets it to Raff. Trey with the throw. As it comes central. Owen Duffy pursues. Jake Burchett. Oh, okay. So Jake is tripped. No penalty. And now into the center circle. Ball snatched by Hilmo. Finds Jensen. Okay, so that one is going to be a penalty. A direct free kick. About 45 yards from the goal line. Well defended. O'Gorman in possession. Play a long through ball to a pretty quick striker, number 24. Subs. Sharia Thakar on. Sali Sadi on. Alpan Sonicson on. Abdu Musa on. And off goes Jensen, Hilmo, Volpe. Also on comes the captain, Noah Dean. Here's Quinton. Ball taken out of the air by Ben Finnegan. Gets in front of Sonicson. Marlowe to Sonicson. To Musa. Nice through ball delivered by Sonicson to Asali. Number 4 for O'Gorman's on it though. No one pressures. And Jacob delivers this ball over the far touchline. It'll be a white throw. Trey trying to find Sharia. Trey attains possession. Zabdu. Sharia. Sharia is dispossessed. And coming fast, number 23's through 2 or 3. And no foul given. As a couple just get sandwiched. And these boys are being allowed to play. Big punt, and that, I don't think. Jake touches last. Ball over the far touchline. Colton Volpe. See him walking off. Wonder if he's going to get checked. I think he got either he got kicked in the chest with the ball or in the face. My apologies for poor camera work. Teams feeling each other out. The Pats undefeated. Most recently one tie. A little bit sleepy on the quick turf so far. Here's Van Scheppen. White throw. Additional subs for Lincoln. Krieger on. Mason McCoy on.
Chad, you want a chair?
Ross Valdez on.
It's nice and flat.
Valdez with a throw. Ball is thrown right to an O'Gorman player. But Adu there for it. Through ball. Dean finding Jake. Jake and a defender converge. Gorman possessing. Ball last. Out of play. Is Colton okay?
What's up?
Is Colton okay? Ball either caught him in the chest or the stomach. Well, he didn't like drop. He didn't. Let me mute. Let me mute. I've been muted the whole time.
I know.
All right, so I've been muted for 11 minutes, everyone. Sorry about that. Good news is really nothing much to report. I'm going to mute again for a quick second unless something exciting starts to transpire. All right, so we're back at it and no longer muted. Here's Jake Burchett, long ball in the air, off the foot of Jake, and Jake's gonna get some rest. Subs here at the 12.5-minute mark, 0-0 is the score. Goal kick for the Knights. Ball delivered right to Ben Jensen. And his pass is possessed. We got Patriots just colliding with each other all over the field. There's Mason McCoy. Krieger Phonics. Sonicson finds Adu, finds Shakar. All out of play. Subs on for the Knights. Heineman will come on. Number 20.
100%. Nothing, right? She took the car and Toyota.
Ben Finnegan with a throw on the near touch. Whoa. Jeez.
Was that like
I just...
if you don't act
Here's Sonicson. Sharia. Excuse me, that's Dean. Sonicson. Here's Asali. Finds Dean. Noah has Sonicson. Ball deflects off of an O'Gorman player. Sonicson sends this into the box. And Asali's there for it. Wisely played out by number 5. Corner earned for your Patriots. Ben Jensen will deal with this. As Asali find his way into the area. Sonicson on the far side. Noah Dean. Owen Duffy in the box. Ball delivered. Long. Drops to Sonicson. He drops to Ross. Ross delivers high and over the back of the goal. Goal kick. 15 minutes in, 0-0. This is David Heineman down here, number 34, on the near touch. Delivered centrally. Ben drops to Ben Jensen. Jensen in possession. Last touched by Ben. Down and over the line, must not have really come in, or came in then left. It didn't come in at all. Jensen with the throw. Jensen to the feet of Dean. Ball booted, out of play by OG. Ross Valdez will have this throw. Valdez. Mason to Ross. In the center circle they find Abdu. Abdu drops back to Charlie Krieger. Full back to Quinton Hernes. Quinton tries to come central. A little bit of a misfire. Charlie Krieger steps, ball up towards Sharia. Finds the feet of Noah Dean. And here is Abdu. Abdu has a Solly. Solly has Ben Jensen. Ball passed behind him. Ben's got to stop. Now Ben being defended by David Heineman. Delivers that ball forward but wide. He's attempting to find Owen Duffy. Duffy's going to move up into the 10 position. Opland off for Trey Raff. Holden Hilmo on. Grant Olson on. And Jake Burchett returns to the field. Charlie handles that in the air off of his head. Holden tries to find Raff. A little too strong and behind Raff. Ball centered. Ben Jensen's there for it. Ben's going to drop to McCoy. McCoy, ball handled in the air out of by number 25 for Gorman. Finds number 12. Nice ball. Can 34 keep it in play? He does. Then drops to number 4. Shot fired. Defended by McCoy. The shot fired. That is just wide left. Kind of seems like our Patriots maybe need to wake up. A lot being allowed in the defensive third. Quinton with this. Ball just settles in front of the goal box. Quinton takes this long towards Jake. Jake gets a foot on it, but O'Gorman possesses. O'Gorman again on the attack. Errant pass handled by Charlie Krieger. And the speedy Asali Sadi trying to keep this ball in play. Just cannot. Heads it. And the momentum of that ball pulls it out of play. Gorman throw. Comes central. Duffy there to defend. There's Heineman. Valdez steps and takes possession. Finds Ben. Duffy gets a foot on it. Jacob Hogue with plenty of time. There's that ball. Too strong, too far in front of Burchett for him to make any play. Ball delivered out to number 33. Nice little step there by Owen Duffy. All last. Played on the far touchline by O'Gorman. Comes central. Ross Valdez steps. That ball falls to 25 for O'Gorman. Again, Ross steps. This time the ball finds the feet of a Patriot. That's a Solly. Finds Duffy. Duffy moves forward. Plays forward to Jake Burchett. We'll pull back by Jake. Here's a shot. Left foot high and wide. Subs. Krieger off. Marlo Gerling on. Mason McCoy off. Ray Vermeer on. And Ross Valdez off. Will Van Scheppen on. Yeah. Ball's over the head of Grant. Finds the foot of Ray Vermeer. Here's Holden. Holden drops to Ray. Ray back to Quinton. Big left foot. So boring. I agree. Why doesn't he have like a pink umbrella? It'd be way cooler. Grant to Ray. Ray is going to drop to Quinton. Quinton comes central. That's again to the foot of a Grumman midfielder. And this ball is going to be out of play. Blue throw. Excuse me, white throw. Sonicson on for Ben Jensen in a right wing position. 22 minutes into the first half, 0-0. Marlo Gerling takes this ball to the top, looking for Owen Duffy. It's over Owen. Finds the foot of a Knight. Here's Duffy. Have the numbers, stay on sides. He does. Jake Burchett stays on side, one-on-one with the keeper. Just too strong of a touch. And Jake on Jacob. Jake's touch just too strong. Has Sonicson. Plays Oppie. Oh, Oppland with too weak of a touch and behind Jake, and now O'Gorman possession. Sonicson gives chase. Grant covers, and that ball is out of play. Grant will return center defensive position where he is needed almost immediately as Grant steps. Grant and Oppland may be caught in knees. Big full switch, that's going to be out of play. 32, just can't quite keep it in play. Sonicson with the throw, and big shift. It's a line change. Van Buskirk on. Musa on. Noah Dean returns. Will Van Scheppen returns. Olsen off. Hilmo off. Asali Sadi off. Sonicson will have this throw on the far touch. Looking for Noah. Finds Noah. Shot. Wide. Goal kick. Haug will have this. About a little over 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Haug does not take it. The fullback takes that kick. And Ray Vermeer does a nice job stepping. Comes central. Finds Burchett. Ball allowed through. Gets number 18. Left defender for the Knights. Van Scheppen. Play over the goal line. Last touch by O'Gorman. Goal kick. Hernus will have this. Plays to Marlowe. Gerling. The near touch. Abdu. We got to start coming to the ball. O'Gorman appears to care more about getting to it than we do right now. Ball flicked over the top of a couple of other players. I think that's, is that Miles DeGrange? 19? It must be Miles. Okay, another 09 Dask player. Miles DeGrange. Ooh, that's going to hurt a little bit. Ball off of Trey's left foot into the gut of the Gorman player. That's going to smart. Take a second here. I'd imagine that would stop. Got to come off the field because we called timeout. So when the ref stops for an injury, that player must exit the field. 32 off. Because a sub is being made, then Raff being subbed off for Ben Jensen. Jensen number 30. And Jensen will have this throw. Ball in, comes down line. Apparently that ball didn't come into play. Jensen was trying to find Simon Van Buskirk. Marlowe with the throw. From Central. Dean to it first. Dean finds it again up towards Jake Burchett. Again, touch a little too strong out of play. That can get moved too. If you guys want to sit there, I can move that over here. Okay. White throw. Sonicson will have this. And I need to restart my clock. I lied. Ben Finnegan for O'Gorman has this. Sharia there for it. O'Gorman on the attack. Ball played through too quickly. And Quentin Hernus gathers that. Looks to Ben on the left wing. Drops to Marlowe. Marlowe comes centrally. Again, we have to decide if we want to be first to the ball or not. This is like 2 or 3 times in this first half. We're allowing O'Gorman to beat us to the ball. Ball in the air. Falls to the feet of Opland. Opland finding Jake. Jake dispossessed, but now recovering. Here's Sharia, finds Jake. Opland. Attempting to find Sharia. A little miscommunication. And it's a white throw. Sonicson with the throw. Has Sharia. Finds Sharia. Sharia drops back to Opland. Opland comes central to Abdu Musa. Full switch. Marlowe Gerling. A little too weak of a pass by Marlowe, but Ben Jensen there for it. Comes down line to Simon Van Buskirk. Simon flicks that. And flicks that off of number 25. Ben Jensen with the throw. And 7 minutes remaining. Raff on for Sonicson. Asali Sadi on for Burchett. Marlowe off for Ross Valdez. Charlie Krieger comes on. Mason McCoy comes on. McCoy also with the captain's band on. Again, this ball played well by McCoy. Charlie flicks forward up towards Simon Van Buskirk. Ball's out of play. Blue throw. About 6 minutes remaining. 0-0. Ball handled out of the air by the captain, Noah Dean. Ball flicked back into play by Simon, and a heady play by Ben Jensen. And Ben is shielded off the ball. Good hustle by Jensen. Does result in a goal kick for Gorman. Delivered all the way over the center circle, taken out of the air by McCoy. Falls to the feet of a Knight, played out of bounds by McCoy. Four finds 24. That bicycle kick results in a Lincoln throw. Charlie throws this in to Quinton. He puts his left foot into it. That's off the leg of an O'Gorman Knight. And over the far touchline, Trey Raff throw. Raff looking for Sharia. Defended out by Ben Finnegan for O'Gorman. Quick throw. Trying to find Noah. First is Finnegan. A step by Ross Valdez. Here's Abdu finds a Sally. Sally trying to find the car. Car looks like he got kneed in the posterior. Sharia to a Sally. Back to Sharia. They're going to drop to center defender number 5. He delivers that ball right to Abdu, who delivers it right to 27, Ben Jensen. A bit of a shot. Sorry. Goal kick, O'Gorman. About 4 minutes remaining. I imagine we're not going to see any subs until the second half. Right to Noah Dean. Again. Quinton's going to clear. Finds Sharia in the center circle. Sharia looking for Ben Jensen. Gorman there first. Two Gorman Knights collapse with each other. Ball falls to Dean. Long through ball. Jacob Haug there for it. Rolls out to 23. Finds Ben Finnegan. Through ball gets past Ross Valdez. Mason McCoy will have the throw. McCoy to Dean. Sharia tries to find Trey Raff. Ball's too far in front of Trey. Now O'Gorman possesses until Mason McCoy puts his ball up between Simon Van Buskirk. Sharia. Again, that ball is near the far touch. Raff there for it. Sally. There's Noah. McCoy. Captain McCoy trying to find the Captain Dean. Sharia there for it. Sharia retains possession. Now here is Dean. Tries to thread the needle through 3 O'Gorman Knights. And now O'Gorman on the counter. Slowed by Valdez. Volleyed up and handled by Ernest. I'm not really sure if there actually are 10. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the half. So that is the half. 0-0 through 35 minutes, and in JV we do not stop for injuries. So now I know that. You're watching O'Gorman Knights versus your Lincoln High School Patriots JV boys. 0-0 as it was in the varsity game. The varsity game ended up Pats on top 1-0. And hopefully the Pats JV boys can put some goals in the back of the net. We'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back for second half action. Your Patriots moving left to right. And if you're an O'Gorman Knights fan, Knights moving right to left in blue. The home team, 0-0 score, 35-minute halves. Pretty even. Possession maybe favors Patriots. We'll get the starting lineup shortly. They're going to drop to Ray Vermeer. Ray pulls back. Has Grant Olson. Finds Grant. Grant has Sonicson on the far touch, but decides to pull back. Here's Holden. Holden maintains possession. Has Jake. Jake has some space. Here's Abdu. Abdu. Let's get through one. Abdu loses possession. Here's Holden. 12. On the near. It's a wrap. Here has Marlowe. And Grant. Contact with player. Going to be a foul. Grant knows it. Just turns it one. Wing. Raff on a right wing. Jake Burchett up top. Long ball played in. Easily handled by Quinton. That shot came from maybe 45 yards out. Big punt. Jake tries control out of the air. Does maintain possession. There's Holden. Trey. Has Grant. And drops to Ray. And he's going to do a full drop to Quinton. Quinton up to Jake. Jeez. And I think that's an attempted through ball by Duffy. Gets all the way to Haug. Ball comes to Oppen's feet. Oppen's dispossessed. Regains possession. Oppen comes central towards Jake. Jake has Raff. Finds Raff on the near touch. Tidy little ball there from Raff to Jake. And Jake earns a corner. Holden will have this. As Raff, Burchett, Asali. I think is that no, it's Duffy. Ball in, all the way through off the knee of. Oh, that's Van Scheppen, not Duffy. Off the knee of Van Scheppen. Out of play, goal kick. O'Gorman. Ball out of the air. It's past Holden. It's Grant. Upland steps. Ball finds a Knight. Upland and Holden compress. And ball finds the feet of Asali Sadi. Finds Jake. And now O'Gorman. Here's David Heineman on the near touch. Heineman plays ball down the near touch, defended by Ray Vermeer. Heineman with the throw. David trying to get past Van Scheppen. This would be a Patriot goal kick. Quinton has this. Comes towards Jake. Number 5 to it first. And Trey handles this out of the air with his head. Ball flicked into the center circle. Grant. Here's Burchett. Burchett has Raff. Holden. Grant. Solly. Jake. Defended. Throw in. Raf finds Jake. Comes central to Asali, who's shielded. Goal kick. For the Knights. Howell place. This ball is going to be handled by Raf. Finds Olsen. Ray Vermeer. Is this over the top? O'Gorman on the counter. Marlowe defending. That's going to be a corner for the Knights. Corner comes all the way through. Holden there for it, and that is delivered out of play on the near touchline. Holden's trying to go down line. Jake Burchett. We have 4 subs waiting. Bean, Sharia Thakar, Abdu Musa. Raf tries to shield. Played out by Raf. Ben Jensen sub in. 7 minutes into the second half. O'Gorman throw. Duffy. Hilmo and Duffy in the same space. Shot handled by Quinton. And plays to this near touch has Van Scheppen. Hilmo, Grant, Marlowe, Grant, and Scheppen. Hilmo, straight arm shove. So nothing for the stiff arm, but when Holden runs over, there, you kind of have to call that. Gorman, free kick, plays into the center circle, number 4. And Quinton there for it. Big punt, and that's going to be out of play. Blue throw. Subs will have to continue to wait. Blue comes central. Holden, Grant, Trey. Our touch is a little too strong. We're finding, we're putting that ball on the feet of OG. Here's Grant Olsen. Shot high. You see that Grant coming all the way from, I think, the 6. And his reward, a rest on the bench. Abdu on. Ben Jensen on, Sharia on, Raf off, Olsen off, Duffy off. Goal kick O'Gorman, 9.5 minutes into the second half, 0-0. Jensen keeps that ball in play. Jensen has Jake. Jake centers, and O'Gorman clears. Will Van Scheppen will take this throw. More subs. Simon Van Buskirk, Charlie Krieger, Mason McCoy, and Ross Valdez on. So all the remaining starters from the beginning of the second half are Quinton, Opland, and Jake. Jake now with the ball at his feet. As Abdu. Noah. Ball defended. Shot fired, handled by Jacob Haug. I'm glad you finally made it. Hi, Soren. How you doing, bud? Way down. Quinton plays as central. Do. Heineman finds 27. Finds 18. Here's Jensen. Sharia flicks down this touch towards Jake. Being shielded. And that's played from 5 off of 43 for a O'Gorman goal kick. Valdez overplays that. Now number 2 comes central, 12. Plays out to 34. There's a shot. Wide. Out of play, goal kick. Good chance for the Knights. Are they allowing on our goal kick subs, James? You hear Quentin Hernus ask, like he's trying to play fast. We had no subs coming in. Ball over the top towards Jake. Out of the air. Here's Jake. Finds Ben Jensen. And trying to get past 18. Defended by 18. Out of play, white throw. And over towards Abdu. Abdu with the ball at his feet. Finds Burchett. Burchett lays off to Ben. Ben flicks forward. That's a shot right into the mitts of Jacob Hogue. Big punt. It's out of play. White throw. Oppie with the throw. Finds Sharia. Finds Sonicson. Sonicson tries to come central. That ball is delivered to the feet of an O'Gorman defender. And now Abdu drops to Noah Dean. 1-2 from Sharia. Noah's through one. Jake is dispossessed. Here's Simon. Finds Opland.
I'll tell Charlie. I'm really sorry. I'll tell Charlie. You have to see
Speedy. Speedy Miles DeGrange, number 19. Dakota Alliance 09 player. Ben Jensen keeps this ball in play. Tries to find Sharia. Is dispossessed. Ball last touched by Abdu Musa. I imagine that Sonicson's going to come off shortly here, as it looks like Colton Vupi about to come on, as well as Sali Sadi. Simon tries to find Sharia. Here's Sonicson. Sonicson plays forward to Jake, off of Jake's shoulder. Attempted clear. I think I just heard a naughty word by an O'Gorman player. I think a Catholic kid just took the Lord's name in vain. There's Noadine. To find Ben Jensen. Ben Jensen passed one. Has Jake, but ball delivered right to 25, defender for O'Gorman. Jensen. Jensen passed one. Centers. Ben again. Ball defended, and we're going to have subs. Colton Vulpe and Asali Sadi. Jake Burchett off and Simon Van Buskirk off. "16 minutes into the second half, 0-0. Ross steps. Nice bit of work by Ross Valdez there. Here's Sharia. Tries a layoff to Ben Jensen. Goal kick. Subs for O'Gorman. Ball's out of play. Last touched by O'Gorman. Valdez with the throw. Finds us. Abdu. Back to Dean. Abdu trying to play through balls. Ball put up over the sideline towards Sonicson. Here's Sharia. Abdu finds Sharia. Finds Colton. Ross plays this. Here's Charlie Krieger. Krieger has Sonicson. Sonicson back to Krieger. Up towards Colton.
Good ball, Charlie.
Vasali. Nice ball by Charlie. And finally, a shot beyond the 18. Yeah. We're continuing to try to pound through balls. And no one is defending from the 18 out to about 25 yards out. Line change of subs about to come in as we're 18 minutes, about halfway into this. And that's going to not result in subs, as that's a blue throw. O'Gorman off to the races. Mason McCoy defends that out of play. Another O'Gorman throw. So on this next sub, it'll be Gerling, Vermeer, Duffy, Hilmo, Olson, Van Scheppen, Raff, Noah, Colton, attempted through ball, Asali, control, number 5 defender, assuming that's got to be their captain, and this will result in full subs. Jensen. Grant. This could be an opportunity if Asali can get to it. He cannot. He's shielded off the ball. That's a handball. Raff. Duffy. Back to Raff. Finds Hilmo. Hilmo to Colton. It's over Ray's head. And Ray gets back into position. Bounds. Colton's going to come off. A little tender with his right leg. Chet on for Colton. All defended out by Raff. Corner kick for Roman Knights. Renee, if you're on the road watching, best of luck to Dask Academy boys in Yankton. So they get to play some teams that aren't their teammates. Corner forthcoming for Gorman. So ball ruled to have already been over the goal line when Ben Jensen touched it. Hilmo. A lot of play on Nike. Unlucky Gorman throw. Long ball. Big throw in. No O'Gorman players there. And ball taken out of play by Ray Vermeer. Down line. Solly's coming for it. Quick throw by Jensen. To a Solly. Jake. I think we forgot our whistle. There's a Solly. Here's your answer. Yes, sir. Subs for O'Gorman. So David Heineman coming on. I don't know anyone else coming on. But 32. There's our guy. Bull Knights. Grant Olson handles out of the air, gets through to Jake. Jake lays off to Asali. Turf monster. I do like the shot attempt by Asali. Olson finds Van Scheppen. Van Scheppen defended by Heineman. Finds Asali. Asali overplays a little bit. Finds Van Scheppen. Handled out of the air by an O'Gorman player. This will be a white throw. Jensen has it. About 11 minutes remaining. There's a Solly. Pass behind Holden, but handled. Jensen crosses. There's Duffy. Looks to Burchett, pulls back. Asali's there, but so is Jacob Haug. And Jacob with a quick punt. Jensen. Heineman. Blue throw. handled by Van Scheppen off his chest, but out of play. Blue throw. One, two. Gorman. Rafter to descend. Ray Vermeer. Big boot. And Jake keeps this in play, but is dispossessed. Maybe not. Maybe it was out of play. Subs. Ben Jensen's going to come off. Opland Sonicson will come on for him. And a sub on for the O'Gorman Knights as well. This will be an O'Gorman throw. So Opland's in for Jensen into a right wing position. And he'll compress. Finnegan. There's Heineman. And a near touch. Ball handled by Van Scheppen. And this falls to Jake Burchett, who's then dispossessed. They're kind of bouncing on him. Van Scheppen towards Asali. Has Jake. There's Van Scheppen. And Will have this throw, and Will have a line change again. Probably last subs. Krieger, McCoy, Musa, Sharia. Noah Dean on. Ross Valdez on, and he has this throw. And Ross plays back to Quinton. There's a Solly. Has Jake. Jake has Opland, but Asali was about 5 yards offside. And it's a nice run. It's a great pass from Jake, but Asali was about 5 yards off. And even though the pass wasn't to him, he was in a position where he could have impacted play. Thus, the offside offense. Here's O'Gorman back in possession. Sharia takes over. Sharia drops towards Valdez. Valdez comes central to Asali. Asali in possession. Opland finds Noah, back to Opland. Opland delivers this behind Trey. I like the idea to switch to the left side, but his cross is behind Trey and out of play. Trey in defense. Pretty quick number 12. Charlie steps. Puts that ball into play. 6 minutes remaining. Blue throw. McCoy. Charlie's going to let this go out of play. A goal kick and subs coming on for O'Gorman. What? Charlie off, Trey off, Asali off, Duffy on, Van Buskirk on, Volpe on, Jake Burchett off. My assumption is that's probably our last group of subs. 6 minutes remaining. Corner. Quinton punches this off to the races. Plenty of space and speed. Lays off to Duffy. Duffy tries to find Dean. Can Dean keep this in play? He cannot. Goal kick. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Goal kick for the Knights. Ball delivered, handled out of the air by Jensen. Excuse me, that's Krieger. Out of play. Blue throw. Here's Simon. Finds Duffy. Duffy has Opland. Opland trying to do too much. Loses possession. But nice hustle Valdez. Sonics with a long throw down line. 23 makes no play on the ball. Valdez steps off of him. Abdu drops to McCoy. This falls to number 24 for the Knights. Ball defended again by Abdu. Mason towards Duffy. Duffy looking to Colton. Lays off to Sharia. As Van Buskirk drops back to Sharia. Valdez. Full switch towards Simon. We have 3 minutes remaining. Ball kept in play by Abdu. Abdu finds Duffy. Duffy has Volp. Sonicson. Oh my God. And McCoy there for it, plays that out. 2.5 minutes. Blue throw. Abdu drills this out of play. Give me a throw in from about the same spot. 2 minutes to play. Here's McCoy. Another throw for the Knights. And that ball's all the way down the hill. That's going to take 30 seconds off the ball. There's someone down there. Wow. Well, that's going to be a foul. Yep. Yep. Quinton is we have 1 minute. Ball's gonna be out though. 45 seconds. Blue throw from Central. Good job by Ross. Here's Opland. Opland finds Colton. His pass too strong. Kept in bounds by Duffy. Defended at about the 12-yard. Here's Simon. Needs shots. One shot taken, and that's probably going to end the game. Ball off off of Dean's foot, and that's the game. That's a 0-0 game. Congratulations to the O'Gorman Knights and your Lincoln Patriots. 0-0.